There we go. Now, I think we are live. So, welcome. There is one person here. So, thank you for being here. I don't know who you are. Maybe it's Lisa. Maybe it's Manuela. Maybe I don't know. Lou. Who knows? Um, for those of you who will watch the replay, I can tell you that, and if you don't know me, my name is Linda. I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain, and I am a teacher and I love to crochet. That is my saying that I always do. Okay, hello. Hello, Lisa. How nice to see you. Very, very nice. Howdy, howdy. And maybe Sam is showing up as well, right? She's from down under. That may happen. I hope I can read today. These glasses, I had to buy some new ones because today with my colleagues we went to a go-kart track, and I had my reading glasses in my pocket here, and I had my looking normal glasses on me, and then they just fell out of my pocket, and somebody ran over them with their go-kart, and they got crushed. So I had to buy some new ones. But even though these are number 2 plus 2, I don't see as well. It may be because I'm tired. I hope so. Hello, Becky. Hello, hello. Thank you, Lisa. I made that playlist. I was going back and thank you so much for the tip. I've been thinking about those playlists. Yeah, there's some playlists that seems nice, but I haven't connected that chip about. Of course, when you go to one, then the next one and the next one will come. Of course. That's much better because when I watch somebody and I watch one video, I have to go back and choose the next one and watch that and go back and choose the next one. Of course, it's much better when they are on a playlist. So that was a really, really good advice. So hello, hello. You posted your first video, Becky. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hello, Susan. Oh, I can't wait to see that video. Oh my goodness. Oh, so nice. Yeah. Lisa will watch this after my live. I think I have to wait until tomorrow because I was so tired when I got home from work today. From work, well, actually I was off work at 2:30 or something, but we had some extra social activities with my colleagues. So we went go-karting. We went on a go-kart, and it was really much fun. And I was, yeah, all over the place. I didn't win. I thought I would do pretty well because I'm kind of terrible in traffic. I mean, I like to go fast a little bit, but the others were much faster than me. So they passed me a lot, like 3, 4 times. No, 2, 3 times. And but it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But my glasses got crushed, so I bought myself some new ones, and I don't see very well. I have to really be paying attention. But I hope it's because I'm tired. So yeah, and then we went out to dinner after. So I got home at 7, I think, 6:37, and then I was just sitting here, kind of almost falling asleep. But I'm here, and I'm going to keep up 2 hours, and then tomorrow morning, or at least tomorrow in the afternoon or something, I will watch your video, Becky. I can't wait, but I have to. Mm. Hello. Yeah, hello, Rosie. Hello. Nice to see you here as well. Oh my goodness, there are 8 people already. Fantastic. Yeah. Rosie was on Sunday too. You renamed your channel. Okay. Uh, what name did you have before? Are you Rose? I mean, or Rosie? I mean, I have a rose. I have a rose. My last rose goes to the Bachelorette, right? Rosa. Okay, so your last was Rosa. That is Rosa's channel. Let me just press that so we can see. Okay. There we are. Direct again. Yes. Oh, what am I doing? There. Yeah. Lisa is on her mission again, helping me. Please subscribe if you haven't done that, and press like. If yeah, it will help me. I am really, really eager. Now I've actually reached those 3.8Ks. I'm reaching those 4,000, the 4Ks, and then the 1,000 is on its way. I'm almost at 950. So that is fantastic, you guys. So thank you so much for that, all of that help. Rosie, I like green and I like to be called Rosie. Okay, yeah. So you have the green symbol, and then frog green Rosie. Yeah, very nice. Okay, Becky is going to go out and go in again as the other one that she did last time. That channel is not her actual one. Hold on, she will update it. There she is, Rebecca Cake Crochet. Very good. Very, 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 very nice. I am actually, what am I doing? I am making some granny squares as if there is something new under the sun. But I actually got an order from a colleague of mine. She wanted a bag. Let me see if I can find the picture that she saw from another colleague of mine that I made a bag for. And she said, "Oh, I would like that just in pink and purple." So she decided on these two colors, this purple and this pink. And the bag, let me see if I can just, I shouldn't show the whole picture, my colleague, even though I don't think she minds, but I haven't asked her. So I would rather just block her out, leaving just the bag. Let's see. What? Oh, yeah, here we go. There. This bag I'm going to make just in these colors, the purple and the pink. And I used a hook size 4 here, and I'm using a 3 now. So I'll do one more round. These are 7 rounds on every square, and I'll do 8. Because if not, the bag will be quite small. And she will not like the strap. There is a strap, to tie it. So she would like the straps, of course, but not the tying. So that is what I have started. I have made all the squares. Got three pinks and 3 purple, and here are 2 of these. Here I just made 7 rounds, so I need to make another round. And on this I didn't cut off the yarn. But when I saw this, I thought, this is so small, and I compared it to the other because I had one laying around here. Let me see. This was in size, well, the hook size 4, and you can see that it is bigger than the purple or pink. It actually looks like it's kind of like 2 rows bigger. So maybe I'll have to do two more rounds. I think maybe I'll do that. I'll let that stay here. Annette, is Annette here as well? My friend. I can, let me see. Oh, there. Yeah, just tell me if I shall wake you up with my song. Yeah, exactly. She loves to sing, and she's a really good singer. So I would hear her from the other room. That's nice of you, Annette, to join us. Fantastic. Uh, uh, uh. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. So that is what I'm working on now. But I also started because my friend in there, she she saw that I had some owl hats that I have made from watching April from the Cozy Buckeye, her hats, and she has these beautiful owl hats, and then I just wanted to make the same. So I had some of them, and she has a friend that loves owls. So she would like me to make one for her in this color, kind of a petrol green. So I've just started. Um, so I'll work on this, but the yarn is tangled so much, and I have two skeins. It's double stranded, so it is so tangly that I won't be doing this today. I need some time by myself to get that to work. So I'll make this, but I will show you also the scrap yarn sweater and the video from yesterday. It was finished, right? But I told you guys that I would change the ribbing because this ribbing was too, not too tight, but it was narrower than this. Also, it was one round too short. But then again, both sleeves were kind of short. They were accurate, but I would like them a little bit longer. So I actually redid this sleeve or this cuff. So I added two more rounds of double clusters, and then the cuff got a bit different. It got actually double color like this. So now both of the cuffs will have double colors. And I think that's okay. The cuffs are like that. So now it's better. But I haven't done the other one yet, so I have to redo this. Both to make it a little bit wider, but two rounds of clusters also, and one more round on the ribbing itself. Yes, I am at 949 subscribers. Slowly getting to the 1K. Yes, that is so true. So, yeah, and I really like this. As I told you in the video, I wasn't sure about this. If it was too wide, but it isn't, I think. I think it's good. And I love the color of the color. Really like it. And hopefully it will fit me in a while. So I can wear it, like really wear it. I also completed this. I just have to kind of iron it a little bit. But it's finished. I've woven the ends and everything is done. The front and the back is the same. I connected. I mean, I filled in the hole, filled in the blank. So it is done, and my friend here is actually going to bring it to Norway and give it to my other friend who came visiting me a month ago, I think, something like that. Unfortunately, I haven't finished my friend's Annette's sweater. Actually, I haven't done anything on it the last days. So I am still, let's see, there are so many threads here. I just had what can I say? I tidied up all of my skeins or all of my yarn that were on the floor and all over the place because since I've been using scrap yarn, it has been so much, and I have so much on my table here right now as well. So it's still this length. I haven't done much since last time. A little bit, yes, but you can hardly tell. You can't tell. You cannot tell. Actually, I had to frog it. Maybe that's why we can't tell. I had to frog it because I was taking in too much. So I was decreasing so much that it went from size extra extra large or something down here until extra small up here, and that's silly. I have to stop like for a medium or a large up here, so now it's much better. So I'll continue that when she's gone. But her daughter will come in June, so it will be ready for them, so she can bring it. Yeah, you will be back, Anata, definitely. Let's see here. Okay, thank you, Rebecca. You'll watch my video from yesterday after this live. Very nice. And Laurie, hi, just saw that you're live. Oh, yeah, I will be listening because I'm driving home from babysitting. Sitting. Okay, babysitting. It's cute with small babies. Yeah, you love that yellow top. Yeah, it is really, really soft as well. This yarn, saffron yarn, is so soft. I guess you can hardly tell that you're wearing anything because it's so soft. And that will be really nice in the when it's warm, I guess, that it's not very thick. So so yeah. And I made this in different colors. 3 colors for myself: white, black, and purple. Love the purple one. The black one is okay. The white one, don't like it. I don't like wearing white. And then I've done this one. I'm doing the pink one. I've done at least 2 blues and 1 green and 1 red. I love that red. It was so gorgeous. That's for my Venezuelan friend. 1 blue for my Peruvian friend. 1 blue for a colleague, and then green for another colleague. Yeah, so I've made some of them. Yes, remember to hit the like button. Thank you, Laurie. And Rosie said the shirt is nice. I guess it's the yellow one you're talking about. Yeah, I don't worry, Annette. I know you'll be back. Very nice. Very, very good. Very, very good. Let me see. Do I have something else to show you? Not particularly. This is the things I'm working on. But I have a lot of scrap yarn here. I actually have a lot of scrap yarn for my cardigan for the giveaway. Well, it's not scrap yarn, but I am making it. And then when I made the sleeves, under here, it was kind of both very big on one of them and not so big on the other. So I had to frog the first one and do it again. And then I have a lot of scraps from that without telling you anything more than that because I will reveal something I shouldn't reveal, I guess. But well, it's coming along. It really is. And now tomorrow it's the last day before Easter holiday. So I will have a whole week for crocheting. Oh, that's fantastic. Laurie says her grandson is 14 months. Oh, and her granddaughter just turned 3. Oh, that's a nice age. The 3-year-old is more my thing. The 14 years old, they're afraid of me, or at least 8-year-olds. 8-year-olds are afraid of me. Then it's just shout. That means cry. They are so much fun. My granddaughter asks to play crochet every time. Really? She wound up great yarn and called it a dinosaur nest. That's so awesome. Yeah, of course. I've got a lot of yarn that could be used for that. That is not, it's not yarn that I think I'll be using. I have quite a lot of that as well. I don't know why I have it, or was it because I bought it before I knew about the cotton yarn here in Spain? I don't remember. Maybe it was that, or maybe it was because I was going to teach some Venezuelan, at least one woman, to crochet, to knit or crochet, knit. And then she didn't really, keep up with it. So I got a lot of yarn that is Not very useful for me. It's one skein of each color. Well, of course, I could make something like the scrap yarn sweater, but it wouldn't be scraps because it's one skein. So it would be like this in red and this in blue and this, and yeah, not the best, you know. Susan says, I look after my grandsons who are 2 and 3. The 3-year-old wants me to teach him to crochet. Oh, how cute! That's so cute. They don't have a clue that they can't do it when they're small. Of course, I can. Have you? I guess you've heard about Pippi Longstockings, that girl that's from the Swedish author Astrid Lindgren. She has this saying, "Oh, I hadn't done that before, so probably yes, I think I can do that." So that's her kind of motto. That's a great motto to have. And Becky is working on a dinosaur nest right now. Fantastic. Fantastic. You can join. You can join Lori. Hello, Linda. Hello. Nice to see you. Yeah, fantastic. Nice of you to join. That is so cool. I saw you on the other live. I don't even remember. Was it Lori's live or was it Sam's live or I don't remember whose live it was. I'm watching so many lives and so many videos that it's difficult to keep up with where I see you guys from. So nice of you to join. Yeah, Pippi Longstockings. She's so cool with those red uh, pigtails, straight out. Ginger. Yeah, Lori's or Camille's. Yeah. I bet that was the ones. That is true. I bet maybe it was Camille's, but yeah, it could be either. But Camille's is the one that I could watch more live because you Lori's is in the night, so I should be sleeping. So I have to watch the replay. Yeah, probably Camille. True. Let's see. Oi, 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 oi. I actually also found some. No, that's not true. Lisa sent me some questions, or well, actually, Dan sent me some questions because he wanted us to have some really challenging questions for our quiz. Whew, they were really difficult. I don't think I knew any of the answers. So I kind of said to Lisa that, well, I'll be implementing a question or two of those, but I kind of forgot. I just remembered now. I don't know. I can look it up on my inbox here. Oh, that's no, I can't. Oh no. Well, we will not be having those questions, but what I have been doing is that I asked ChatGPT. AI is a fantastic thing. You can do anything. So what I did, I asked for a quiz to make me a quiz. That if ChatGPT could make me a quiz for, especially for American women over 50. I know not all of you are over 50, but I was thinking since I was 50, that was an okay decent number to take. And then I got some questions, and I think they're really cool questions that you should know the answer to, at least some of you. So I guess we can do some little quiz today as well. I love Manuela. She was so uh, joyful last time. She laughed so hard. I guess she broke a rib or two. Rib, well, a rib, right? Yeah. She was laughing so hard. Mm. Yes, yeah, that's true, Linda. Yeah, she calls me Linda Spain. Yeah, exactly, because it's difficult. Mm. Yeah, yeah. I can't find them now because on my iPad. So that's good, Lisa, that we won't take them because I can't find them on my iPad. It won't let me in to that to that mail. I just have my work mail. I don't know why, but it will take me a minute to find out, and I don't do won't do that. But these questions are really cool. So if you want, we could have a little quiz again. We can get some questions. I asked for geography, history, animals, and Disney. Right up your alley, I think, for all of you. But Dan can also answer, of course, even though he's a man and I asked for question for ladies over 50, he can answer, of course. People are not missing anything. Yeah. Okay, shall I start with some questions? We are. Oh, Dan's not here. Of course, Dan's working. Yeah, okay, that was why it was only for ladies. And but of course, if there is a man here, he is more than welcome to answer. With no discrimination. Absolutely not. Okay, here we go. Canada. Lisa is just answering as we know she does, always with Canada. Canada till Canada. Ja, till Canada. Okay, okay. Maybe it's Canada. Let's just see. First question, or three, yeah. First question. Which US state is known as the land of 10,000 lakes? I have four alternatives, but I don't think I will say them because I guess it is easy for you. Maybe coffee. Canada. It's not far. It's really not far. It actually, the answer should be Canada, right? That's so true. But it's not. It is not. Because Canada is, well, maybe next year, Canada is it's a state in the USA, according to Trump, right? Minnesota, you are so right. Linda, 1 point. 1 point goes to Linda. Very good. Minnesota. The alternatives were Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, and North Dakota. But the answer was Minnesota. So 1 point for Linda Snyder. Question number two. Susan says no. What? Why? Why? Because no, I didn't. You didn't know it, or no, you live there. You should have known it. uh, Lisa says, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with saying Canada. I bet you want to move to Canada or something. Maybe it's that. Linda with the funny jokes. Linda Spain, that is. Oh, thank you, Lori. Susan is Canadian. Okay. Yeah. That's yeah. I don't remember all of you. I should. I've thought about it. I should write down that Susan is from Canada. And yeah, I know that Sam is from Australia. She's not here right now, but I know some of you, and some I don't remember. Oh, was it Tennessee? Was it Ohio? Was it? I don't remember. Um, Texas. Somebody's from Texas. So I should write that down so I can memorize it. Kind of. Sam's probably sleeping. That may be true. She normally she's up very early, but I guess she needs to sleep in. Some days you just need that. And Lisa is from outer space. Yes, you are, Lisa. So soon you'll be going home to your homeland or with your spaceship, going to Mars together with Elon Musk. No, please stay here. Stay here some years more. Don't go back to your crib in outer space. Camille's from Texas, yeah. And Laurie's from Colorado. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to start this, writing this down. Let's see. Sam, Australia. Laurie, Canada, was it? Canada. Yeah, Rosie from Austria. Yeah. Mm, Susan. Yeah, Susan from Canada. And Camille was from Texas. And am I wrong if I say that Lulu is from Tennessee? Am I wrong? She has this cool southern accent, but I don't remember. Lisa lives in Texas at the moment, yeah. But you were from, I don't, Michigan? No. Where were you from? I've heard it, but I don't remember. Yeah, Linda is from Michigan. Michigan. Lisa was kicked. Oh yeah. Okay. You were just joking again that you. But so it wasn't you who were from another place that now lives in Texas. I mean, yes, from outer space, but one of you guys lives in Texas, I think, and is from another place. In Iowa, yeah. Lived in many states. Favors was New Mexico. That's not too far from Texas, but Texas is really big, and New Mexico kind of big as well. Yeah. Lisa, I'm going to put Iowa in parentheses. Now I'm reminding myself of, we had this game going on at my work these weeks before Easter. I don't know if you have a telly show, a show called Trader. We have that in Norway. It's so cool. 24 people that are, some of them are 2 or 3 are traders, and the others are loyals, and they have to find out who is the trader. And some of my colleagues made that for us as colleagues. And it was so nice, so cool. And I didn't actually put myself into the game at first, but the last a week ago, I kind of, I want to play, or I like to talk a little bit. And then I was talking to somebody, and we were really having this strategic thing going on, and yeah, and this and that, and because blah blah blah. And then suddenly I said, this would be a really nice job of you talking to me like this if you were a trader. And he got so red. I knew, you're a trader. I can see you're a trader. I know you're a trader. And a girl next to him, or almost next to him, she also got something in her face that she's also a trader. I had only my gut feeling to go with, but I was so sure. And then this the first one that I accused or thought was a traitor, he just turned on me really hard. But what kind of argument is that? And he was kind of attacking me, and I must be a traitor since I just now started to play, and blah blah. And since we had voted off a traitor, and there would come a new traitor, and that would be me, and blah blah. And actually, they were going to vote out a player, another person, but then kind of more and more turned on me because of this. And I'm so honest, I couldn't be a traitor. I would have revealed it right away because I don't want to lie. So I was really playing this thing, but they turned on me, and I was kind of feeling that, oh, they're going to take me now. They're going to kill me, right? And so I just had to make a video of all my thoughts, and in a chat group, about how my thoughts were, so everybody could know that. And I wrote down this and that. And I was sitting here and with this pen and writing and look at these. This person voted for that person, blah blah blah, and I just delivered it, and it was really cool. And just as I was going to post it, I got a message: "You are eliminated." Oh no! But she allowed me to post the thing because I had already made it, so I could put it in the group so they could get my thoughts. And then I was eliminated as loyal. And I always also said, "You can just eliminate me. It's okay. I don't care. I didn't have to win, but it was just so fun playing." And then um, after me, when the next vote was going on, they took my advice and they voted for this man who I had revealed, kind of, right, even though it was just my intuition. And I said he has not voted for that the other traitor, so that's also a reason why it could be him. And then the next person voted off was him, and then he was going to reveal if he was a traitor or if he was loyal. And he made a, is it a, do you call it a parody, like where you pretend being another person and you exaggerate that person. So he was putting on a gray wig, putting on glasses, but he had to look like this because he couldn't read with the glasses. And he had a pen like this, and he was rambling away on this sheet. This has voted for this and that, and that's for. And I think that this is the traitor, and that was one of the people already voted off, or being the managing people who managed the thing, just rambling like I didn't know what I was doing, right? And he was so hilarious, but I didn't understand. Was he a traitor? Or was he loyal? I thought, oh, was he loyal? Then, if he was loyal, he kind of sounded a little bit bitter. But I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. I cried. I was sitting here looking at this video, and then he was kind of changing angle for the video, and he went under the table because he, oops, dropped his pen, and then he said, "Oops, this is not Linda. This is Magnus. I uh, I am a traitor. I'm not loyal." But I didn't kind of get that part. But so he was a traitor. So yes, I was right. I was so happy I got that. I really got it. We've had so much fun these last 3 weeks. So much fun that they said that we have to do it again after Easter, before summer. So I guess we will be doing that. So we've had we've had such a nice 3 weeks playing this game. And of course, the two girls or women who have made this, they want to play next time. So the two traders who won, there were actually two traders that won. Everybody contributed with some things in a basket for the prize. I gave something I crocheted, a sweater, top, t-shirt, the blue one, totally dark blue. I put that one in there, and I actually I actually put a shoulder bag, a mesh bag, market bag, but I told them, if you want to change it for a sweater, for this sweater, I will do it, but I don't want to put that sweater in the basket if you don't want it. So I had to wait until the last day, and then they said, yes, we want the sweater. So, and they had to do this, rock, scissor, paper, yeah, who got it. So it was so much fun, fantastically much fun. So that was a big story because I remember that when I watched this pen on the screen here. Reminded me of that parody and about that story. Wow. It's been a minute since the first question. So let's now go to the second question. Who was the US president during most of the 1960s? Most of the 1960s. Who was the US president? Truman? Nope. He was not even an alternative, actually. But he was a president, so it could be. But it's not him. It's not Truman. Maybe you want the alternatives? Shall I give you alternatives? George Washington. Yeah. 70s, 60s, no, or 18, I don't know when. Carter? Nope, Carter was in late 70s, beginning of the 80s. Okay, let me give you some alternatives. Not some, all of them. Is it John F. Kennedy, Dwight E. Eisenhower, Lyndon B. Johnson, or Richard Nixon? And it's not Nixon. JFK? No. He was just until 63, and then he died. 62? No, 63. But who came after him? Yes, Lisa, you're right. Or was it Dan who came home? Lyndon B. Johnson. That is true. And I can see that you put down LBJ so that you didn't have to write so much, because then maybe somebody would win before you. No, I guess you just you're very often you do that you put just the initials, but for some of these people, so that's cool. It was you, it wasn't Dan. Yeah, very good. 1 point to Lisa. Very nice. The next question, you said, yep, that is what I did all right. Yes, you did all right. Next question. What country is home to the ancient city of Petra or Petra, famous for its rock-cut architecture? I guess maybe you want alternatives here, but I'll give it 10 seconds before I say that. Lyndon B. Johnson, I think is right, but somebody said LBJ. Yeah. Somebody said LBJ before you. That's true. Canada, Syria. Syria is not Syria, but you're kind of close. Rosie is really close. Really, really close. Okay, I'll give the alternatives. Is it Egypt, Greece, Jordan, or Turkey? It is Jordan. Susan, 1 point. Very, very good. Great. Petra is Syria. No, I mean Jordan. Neighbor country to Syria. I think they're just above each other. Israel, Lebanon, Jordan and Syria, or no, Syria and Jordan. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Next question. Which US national park is known for Old Faithful Geyser? I'll give it a 10-15 seconds before I give some alternatives. I'm guessing you guys know this. I wouldn't have known it, even though I've heard the name. Yes, you are correct. Oh. I was saying to Lisa, you're correct, because that was what I saw first, but Lori was first. 1 point to Lori. Yellowstone is correct. Very nice. This wasn't easy for you guys. 4 correct answers in a flash. Great job. This is a good one. This is a European one. In what year did the Berlin Wall fall, symbolizing the end of the Cold War? In what year did the Berlin Wall fall, symbolizing the end of the Cold War? One, 21, 2, 3, 1. No. You. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there. Yeah, Rosie, you're right. Oh, no, but Susan is right. Oh, suddenly all of you were so quick, and I didn't see more than on down there. So, Susan, you are right. It was in 1989. That is true. And then after that, Russia separated. No, the Soviet Union separated, becoming Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, and Georgia, and all of those countries. And yeah, 1989. Yes, you guys are good. That's true. Was it Laura? No, it was Susan who got the point, right? Susan got the point. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I remember watching that on TV. And in Norway, uh, some of you guys may have heard of the Eurovision Song Contest. If you haven't heard about it before, you've heard it from me, I guess, because it's something we watch every year. And that year or the year after, it must have been in 1990, the Norwegian contributor, I guess not only him, but others as well. But our singer that we sent to the Eurovision, he was singing about the Brandenburger Tower. So it was kind of a statement doing those things then. Yeah, you missed a few, Linda. Yeah, now you're back and ready for business. So the next question is, what river is the longest in the world? The longest river in the world. And it's the longest. What is considered the longest river of the world? Rosie was with a family who had fled to the west and had left family behind. Oh. The Amazon River is not considered the longest. It is the widest, or it's the river with water, most water-rich river, but the longest river, considered the longest river, is another one. It's not Mississippi. I really love that name though, Mississippi with 4 S's. Yes. Lisa says, don't forget when watching each other's channels and to like the videos. If you leave a comment, even leaving a heart helps everyone out. Yes, thank you so much for the help, Lisa. The Nile, that is correct, Lori. The Nile is considered the longest. It says here in the answer, I've always known that it is the Nile, that it's the longest, and then the Amazon is the richest of water. And it says here as well, although some experts argue for the Amazon, traditionally the Nile is considered the longest. So we will go with that answer. It is a bit like that. But the Nile, Lori, 1 point. Yellow. Sorry, yeah, you are Becky, you are pardoned. Pardoned? You're excused. No, it's okay. It's okay. Of course, if you get a phone call, you have to take it. Yes, that was the Nile. Who was the British Prime Minister during World War II? That we should know. And you're so good that you should really know this. Who was the Prime Minister in Britain during the World War II? It was Churchill. Lisa, you were right. 1 point to Lisa. Great. Very, very good. Winston Churchill. I think he was prime minister before the war, and people kind of didn't like him or something. So they got another prime minister. But then, as the war began, was that Richard Chamberlain or was he American? I think he was British. And then he didn't want to have war. He was kind of, I don't know if it was a coward, but Churchill was a really, he knew what he was doing during the war. Queen Elizabeth, longest prime minister as well, I think. Yeah, yeah, I think so. That is true, I think. And extra question. How many years did Queen Elizabeth reign as queen? Do you know? Do you remember? It's been 2 or 3 years since she died. 2.5 or something, I guess. 71. That's true, Lisa. Extra point for you. uh, yeah. Very nice. The next question. Okay, here I'll give you alternatives because the question sounds or is as follows. Mount Rushmore features the faces of 4 US presidents. Which of these is not one of them? George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, or Andrew Jackson? Yes, Queen Elizabeth was really a great example. I so agree with you, Lisa. Of female leadership that is not in your face. Absolutely. Daffy Ducky. Daffy Duck, that's the black one, right? From Donald Duck and stuff. Love that character. Jackson, yes, Andrew Jackson. So that was Becky, 1 point. Becky was quicker, Linda. So she gets the point. Andrew Jackson. Okay, the next one. Which US state was the last to join the Union in 1959? Oh, Becky, you've been there with a. It's such a cool place. I mean, imagine having carved out those things from those rocks. It's amazing. They're so like. It's not Alaska. It's Hawaii. That is true, Lisa. I know you meant to say Hawaii, so you get the point, even though it was misspelled. Fear, not. I am not fast. Yeah, Lisa's kind of fast. Yeah, very nice, Lisa. Another point. Um, okay, this is. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to take the next question. What famous ship sank on its maiden voyage in 1912? Of course, Becky. I was going to say this is easy, but I thought I can't say it's easy because then it's too easy. Of course, Becky, it is Titanic. Imagine that, huh? First voyage and it goes down. Terrible. Really terrible. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on and on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm on my ninth round. I'm not sure if I should. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's just do it. Um, Yeah, Becky's fast, and Becky is usually the one to kick all our butts in trivia. My chat lag. Oh, your chat lags. That's a pity, Linda, and it's difficult. Yeah, it was great to chat. Okay, Susan, you must go. Bye, bye, Susan. Very nice to see you here. See you here. See you next time or some other time. Bye. Okay, let's see. Next question. Oh, that was all of the geography and history questions. Now we will go to animal questions. I get the feeling that we have had this question before, this first one. But oh, hello, Eric. Oh, how nice. What am I making? I am making a bag. This is 1 square, 2 squares. I'm going to have 4 of these and 4 of these on a bag because it's an order from a colleague of mine. She wants this kind of bag just in pink and purple. So 4 granny squares on this side, and she wants all the same on this side, and that it will be purple inside and pink outside, and on the other side will be the other. What did I say? Well, purple on the outside and pink on the inside. So yeah, so that is what I'm making. How nice of you to join. Cheers from your fiance, and you are from United States. Very nice. So Eric from this is your first time here, I think. Don't think you have been here before, right? Very nice. You're so welcome. Eric from what was it? From United States. Where in the States? So I can have kind of. I've been writing down here a list of where people are from. That one, Sam's from Australia, Laurie from Canada, Rosie from Austria, Susan from Canada, Camille from Texas, Lisa from Texas, Linda Snyder from Michigan, and Eric from the USA. But where? Thank you. Do you make a few sales without even having your website up yet? Yeah, well, to friends and colleagues and stuff, I do have some sales. So I have to make them and use my time for that. So that's good. But I have a lot of things that I haven't sold. So we'll see when this site comes up. Just have to wait. Washington State. Cool. Cool. Washington State. Like Salem. No, that's Oregon. Seattle, right? Becky from Oklahoma. Hello, Sam. Hello. Good morning, Sam. We were talking about you, that you're from Australia. I'm making this list of where people are from so I can memorize it, so I can know instead of asking, where was she from? Oh, I don't want to ask again. Then I can have it here. So that is nice. Very nice. Yeah, you slept in a bit. Yeah, you normally are up so early, but it was good. You need some to sleep in at times. I do too. Very good. Yeah, Sam has her own webpage. No, webpage. No, Sam has her own vlog, and so you can go watch her as well. Let's see. So, Eric, you are, and Sam, of course, you're more than welcome to contribute to our quiz because we are in the middle of a quiz, and we have just done geography and history. So now we're going to do some animals and then Disney. So I think we've done this before, but what is the only mammal capable of true flight? Only. The only mammal capable of true flight. Yeah, and Lisa says, She reminds us it's a bat. Yes, Rosie, 1 point. That is correct. Very, very good. And Lisa reminds us to press like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, both to my channel and the others' channel. And drink your water. Yeah. Today I've just got my black water. Cola Zero. No, I don't. But I have to drink from a bottle. I have only one glass now. So 1 point was to Rosie. Yeah, it was bat, the correct answer. Very good, Rosie. And the next question is, what large animal is known for having poor eyesight, but an excellent sense of smell? Which large animal is known for having poor eyesight, but an excellent sense of smell? I wouldn't have thought about that, even though I should, I guess. Lisa says, my husband. Rebecca, Becca, you says anteater. Anteater. I don't know what that is. Anteater. 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 Oh, an anteater, of course. But it's not correct. It is. Linda. Rhino. That's correct. It's a rhino. It's kind of obvious, but not. I was thinking one should know that because it's a rhino, because it has this horn, it's a rhino, right? In Norwegian, we say nose horn. The animal is called a nose horn. So it should be the rhino because it has a nose, big nose or whatever, but there are just horns on the nose. So I was thinking, has that got anything to do with the smell, sense of smell? Don't think so. But it is the correct answer. So 1 point for Linda. Not me, but Snyder. Laurie got a call. Okay, so you're going to tutor some math. Laurie is a math tutor. So she gets some, that's really nice. You can get a tutor from home, I guess through Zoom or something like that. That's really nice to be able to do that. I've kind of done that, but I can't call it tutoring. Just that I have a friend who lives in Norway. He is from Spain. And earlier when it was new in Norway, he was learning Norwegian and he wanted to know things, and he could ask me. So then we had an hour from time to time that he asked me questions. It wasn't me teaching him per se, but he had questions, and then I taught him about those things and about the language, right? And some of the things I really had to think, and I kind of, you think that you kind of invent the answer because it's kind of reasonable. Some of the answers, I'm not sure if that is the correct answer, but it's kind of logical. Because when you get to think about your own language, you take it so for granted, and it's difficult to realize that it's kind of difficult for others. But that was nice. So I did that for a year or two. But then he hasn't called about that for years. So I guess now he's really good at it. He is good at it. Absolutely. Yeah, Lisa will be right back. Virtual tutoring, yeah. It only took 4 hours to undo your dinosaur nest. Oh, now I understand, I think, Becky. You had a dinosaur nest. You had a lot of yarn tangled together. So that was your dinosaur nest, and you had to rewind it. I guess that is the thing, isn't it, Becky? Yeah, I understand. I'm so naive or whatever. I believe you when you say things. So when you said, I am making a dinosaur nest, I believed you. I thought you were really making a dinosaur nest for some dinosaur uh, toys for your grandchildren or whatever. If you have grandchildren, yeah, you do. You just told me, didn't you? So, but no, yeah. Okay, next question. This is something I wouldn't have known because I guess this is an English thing. But what is a group of lions called? What's a group of lions called? No grandkids. Okay, yeah, or being an aunt for somebody maybe. Pride, yes, correct. Lori, 1 point again. Goes to Lori. Pride. We don't say that. What do we say? Løveflock. A group of lions. Children, and I don't have any grandchildren. I don't even have any. I have children at school, and they go home to their parents, and I have. That is very nice. It was pride. A flock, yeah, a flock. In Norwegian, we have flock. We have that word with the two K's. A flock of birds. Oh yeah, of course. A flock of birds. And it's different things. Here it says a herd. What's a herd for? A herd of sheep? A pack of wolves, is it? A pack of wolves? A pride of lions? And a pod of whatever. What? Oh, cat, yeah. A herd of cattle. Oh, okay. And then pack of wolves. I searched that one. But it's a murder of crows. murder of crows. Yeah. We had that last time. Murder of crows. That's a crazy one. Dogs. Pod of dog. No. Pack of dogs. A pod of dogs. Whales. Pod of whales. Cows, sheep, etc. Pod of whales. Oh, okay. Pod of dolphins. Okay, so in the water. Cool. I have learned a little bit of English today. Gaggle of geese. Really? A gaggle of geese. That's so cool. So nice to say. Cool. A gaggle of geese. A pack of crocodiles? Nah. A pile of crocodiles? No. A pile? No. Well, these were the alternatives here. Let's see. The next question is, how many legs does a lobster have? How many legs does a lobster have? Yeah, Rosie and me and we are both learning new words. That is fantastic. Gaggle of geese. Gaggle of geese. Oh, the numbers. It's not 6, 8, 3, 6. No, it is not that. It's not 4. The alternatives are 6, 8, 10, or 12. It's not 12. Yes, Rosie, it's 10. It's not 8. Yeah, it was the last option, number 10. So it was Rosie 1 point. And the last animal question. It's too easy. Now I'm just saying it out loud. Which bird is known for mimicking human speech? Who's first? Let's see. Oh, I guess Lisa is. You're mocking, but Becky is correct. It's a parrot. It's a parrot. A mockingbird, is that also? Maybe. Okay, Sam says, on land, crocodiles, a bask of crocodile on land, or a float of crocodiles in the water. Okay, a basket of crocodile, a float of crocodiles. Thank you so much, Sam. Parrot. Yes, it's a parrot. Really. Now we have the Disney questions. What was the first full-length animated feature film released by Disney? Of course you are guessing. Parrot, yeah. Too late, Rosie. Yeah. Of course, the English isn't right here. It's way back there. You have to pull out some drawers. Becky started to say mocking as well. Snow White, you are so correct. Sam, you are so correct. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from anybody who knows the year? It's so in the wind now. Anybody who want it's an extra question. What year was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs released? Yeah, Linda, you and me both. I have not much knowledge of Disney. A little bit, but not much. Especially not the newest things. It's Sam is right. It is in the 30s, 1930s. But when? Which year in the 30s? Let's see who can assert first. Before Christ, 3 years before Christ. Not 34, not 39, not 32. It's in between there somewhere. In between the two first there. Not 35, not 36, not 33. Which is lacking then, or which one remains? Yeah, it is 37. Linda is saying 370, but I think she meant to say 37. But let's give both Linda and Rosie a point. 37 is correct. 1937 was when Snow White was released for the first time. The next question is about The Lion King. In The Lion King, what is the name of Simba's wise advisor? I'll give you 10, 15 seconds, and if you don't know the answer, I will say the alternatives. Canada. Yeah, I would also say Canada for this, or 3, or coffee, because I would not have known this. I've seen the movie, but I only know the name Simba, I think. It's not Rafiki, it's not Mufasa. It's the baboon, maybe, but I don't know. I just know the name. Okay, let me give you the alternatives. Is it Timon, Rafiki, Sasu, or Mufasa? Timon or Timon, Rafiki, Sasu, or Mufasa? It's Sasu, yes. That is Lori. Correct, Sasu. Is that the baboon? Okay, Rafiki is the baboon. Okay. That was Sasu. Yeah, no clue. I have seen the film, but I don't even remember that there was a wise advisor. Just remember Simba. And this one, I haven't had no idea either. But you, Disney gals, Disney people, you would know. Let's see. Sasu is the bird. Okay. Lisa doesn't even remember this morning. Okay. Next question. Which Disney princess has a raccoon for a sidekick? Which Disney princess has a raccoon for a sidekick? Pocahontas. Laurie, you are correct. I think you must be our Disney queen. Laurie is our Disney queen. It's not Cinderella, but Pocahontas. So Laurie got a point. Oh, this is an easy one. The next one. Yeah. Now it's about being fastest. What kind of animal is Dumbo? What kind of animal is Dumbo? It's an elephant, Laurie. Laurie, I'm sorry, Becky, but Laurie was quicker than you. So 1 point again goes to Laurie, our queen of Disney. Our Disney queen. Lisa's husband, Dan. Yeah. Oh, kind of. I'm trying to figure out what I must. Oh no. IMIAO. I don't know what it means. Yeah, Lisa is hilarious. She's so funny. But love. Oh, it's an L. Oh yeah. Okay, got it. It was an L. I thought it was an I. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now it's the last Disney question. Just 5 questions of each category. So, what is the name of the toy cowboy in Toy Story? What's the name of the toy cowboy in Toy Story? I'll give it 15 seconds. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Oh, April. Hello, April. How nice. You are so right. You get a point. Woody is correct. I've never seen it. But April gets a point. April, the cozy Buckeye. Yes, 1 point. Oh, Sam's son is called Woody. How cute. So nice. And oh, Paulette. Hello from Southwest Arizona. Paulette. I am writing down where you're from because then I can kind of remember it or memorize it for next time. So I don't have to ask, where were you from? Where were you from? And that's cool. So how nice of you to join. We were having this quiz. We actually just finished the last question that I had found. But this is so easy. So now you actually can just say, what category should we tackle now? Do you want more geography, more history, more? Laurie wants more Disney, I'm convinced. Or animals. What do we want? Yeah, please. April's vlog is really, really cool. You should really follow her. She has so many. I was just mentioning you earlier, April, because I kind of started a hat. It's going to be an owl hat, and I was talking about your hats that are so amazing. Chemistry. Whoa! Are you sure? Are you for real, Rosie, or just joking? Animals, chemistry, history, Disney for Laurie. Science question. Yeah, okay. I'll say. Can you make some more questions about science? Was it science? Animals? Was it geography? History. History and chemistry. Or was it something else as well? Disney. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Laurie. I almost forgot your Disney. Disney and chemistry. Let's see. It's so easy when we got Chat GPT. Okay, yes, good. Becky's brain hurts right now. Becky's up to whoop. Yeah, if we go for chemistry, yeah, that's true. Oh, but we'll see. We'll see. We start with the science, but they're just five questions, and when it comes to the chemistry, we will take two maybe. We'll see. Paulette is a full-time nomad, your hobby, and you live and travel full-time in a high-top van. Seriously? How cool is that? We will be heading north soon for cooler temperatures. Okay, for Paulette, you are from Arizona, and there it's really, really hot there. That's true. Okie dokie. Yeah, it sounds really fun. A bit. If you're not claustrophobic, it must be fantastic. And just waking up a new place every day if you want. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go for the first question. It's science, and this is I know the answer. What planet is known as the red planet? It's kind of an easy one, I think. So I think actually more than Becky could answer. Mars. It was Becky. Becky, you're the quicker one, yeah. Mars. Becky got the point. First point. Very good. Second question is what part of the human body is primarily responsible for filtering blood? What part of the human body is primarily responsible for filtering blood? I have to stop now. I'm kind of just going around and around, not thinking that I have to stop. Let's see. It's not the liver, it's the kidney. So, Rosie, you are correct. 1 point for Rosie. Point goes to Austria. 12 points pour Austria. No, Autriche. Autriche. Something like that. Very good. The next question. What gas do plants absorb from the air to perform photosynthesis? What gas do plants absorb from the air to perform photosynthesis? Now, Rosie, you're correct. Carbon dioxide, CO2. And Becky, she beat you to it. I was just going to say that now Becky will win this point, but actually, Rosie beat you. Very good. Carbon dioxide is correct. It's what we people breathe out. The plants take in and they produce the oxygen, let it out, and let us breathe that in. So we're really codependent of each other. That's so nice. So we need all the trees in the world. We can't cut them down, all of them. Farts. Yeah. Imagine going around and farting on all the plants. Ooh. Okay, the next one. What's the name of the scientist who developed the theory of gravity? The theory of gravity. Newton. Becky, you are so right. That is true. Oh, you're writing me as an answer? I didn't know. Why is my name there and in red? Because I was the one who invented gravity. Well, of course, you can't come closer to gravity than me being all stuck to the ground, trying to jump. I can't. It is Newton, so that will be Becky. You get the points. And let me see up here. Sam says, I wish, Lisa, my bedroom would have been filled with them when my dog was still alive. Oh my, with farts. Oh. And Laurie says, that's why plants and trees are so important. Yes, that's correct. Absolutely. And they synthesize carbohydrates, sugar. Oh, yeah. Yes, the sugar as well. Create sugar or whatever. Something like that. Yeah. The next question, the last question for this science part. Which part of the atom has a negative charge? Which part of the atom has a negative charge? Did you know that you exhale 16% oxygen? I didn't know that. I thought it was just carbon dioxide. Electron is correct, Rosie. So 1 point goes to Rosie. It was not the neutron. The alternatives were proton, neutron, electron, and nucleus. And it was electron. That was correct. So very good. Now we have more animals. Animal for the theme. Yeah. The category. Yeah. Let me just start a new thing here. What? Oh, I wasn't done. Oh, cool. I didn't cut it off. I was thinking ahead. I thought I'd cut it off. I can't remember. There's an expression in Norwegian. I don't know. Maybe you have it in your place as well. I can't remember from 12 to dinner. And in the old days, dinner was at 12 o'clock. So I can't remember from 12 to dinner. So I can't remember anything. I just let this stay here because maybe I should make this bigger, and I should. I'm finding myself a bit. I can't find my words today. I guess I'm a bit tired, but I'll be keeping on 1.5 hour more. So we'll make it to midnight here. Yeah, exactly. You can't remember this morning. Yeah, Lisa can't. Okay, animal. Which animal sleeps standing up and rarely lies down? That's a good one. Remember, when you look at the chat during the replay, you will see several people's channel links. Yeah, that's true. A horse. Becky, now you got a point. Very good. Now again. Horse is sleeping standing up. Next. You thought it was a myth, Sam. No, yeah, it actually is. They are standing up. Giraffe, maybe giraffe also does it, but a horse is the correct answer from these. Oh, from these alternatives. It was kangaroo, cow, horse, elephant, and then it was horse. So a giraffe may also be standing up sleeping. I'm not sure. But imagine if when the giraffe is laying down and has to get up, all of that body and all of that neck. Whoa. Talking about getting up, we were going to this go-kart today, and you're laying back there and it's so down. I couldn't get out of my car, so they had to push me up. I needed a crane. Oh, but I got out, but I needed help. It was so difficult. Okay, next. What's the fastest land animal in the world? What is the fastest land animal in the world? I knew that. We have another name for it, though. Yes, Linda, it's a cheetah. It's a cheetah. We call them gepard. Gepard. But it's a cheetah. 1 point for Linda. Snyder. Uh, is it true that giraffes have the same number of vertebrae as humans? I do not know. I can ask here. Does giraffes have the same amount of ribs? Was it? Vertebrae. Vertebrae as humans? Yes, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans. 7. Just 7. Even though a giraffe's neck can be over 6 feet long, it's made up of just 7 cervical vertebrae, just like in humans. The difference is that each vertebra in a giraffe is super long, sometimes over 10 inches each. Okay, sometimes more than this, each vertebra. Oy. Okay. Pretty well, right? Nature just stretches the same basic blueprint in all kinds of ways. Want more fun animal facts like that? Cool. Let's see. We are. There we are. Going back. Yeah, it makes sense when you think about dinosaur spines. Yeah, maybe that. I am Lisa at 955 subscribers. Woohoo! We've passed that 50 mark. That's great. Yay! Imagine being a giraffe chiropractor. Oh, yeah. That's true. That would be some kind of work. Next question. Which animal can live both in water and on land? I guess we'll give the alternatives, or I don't know. No, let's not give them because it's kind of easy, but maybe there are more than one, just like the horse. Amphibia, yeah, that's kind of correct. Oh yeah, of course, you frog green Rosie. It is a frog, amphibious. So it's the answer is frog. So amphibious is correct. I think we'll give Rosie a point. Okay, yeah, we will give Rosie a point. I was going to say that the person who has written frogs further down also would receive 1 point, but that was Rosie as well. So it is 1 point to Rosie because frog is the correct answer. Next is how many hearts does an octopus have? I think we've done that before. Or I had it with my children at school, my students. How many hearts does an octopus have? Lisa, you are right. 3. Maybe we. Oh, yeah, Lisa, you could come with your answer. 3. I thought you knew it, but I guess it's just because that is your answer. So Lisa got a point. That's kind of wild. 3 hearts. And this one I know. Sam, this one's for you, huh? But it's for everybody. But you, of all people, know this. What is a baby kangaroo called? I knew it as well because we've read about it at school. not too long ago. It's a Joe. Oh, Linda, you beat her to it. Or maybe Sam isn't here anymore. Linda, yes, it's a Joey. Oh, yes, Sam, you are here. But I beat you to it. So 1 point goes to Linda. Joey is your cat's name. Cool. Very cool. Joey is a nice name. Yeah. that was the animal questions. Now for some more history fun. Who was the US president during the moon landing in 1969? Who was the US president when you landed on the moon? Or when humankind. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and the other one. It was, yes, it was Nixon. Rosie, you are correct. It was Nixon. Richard Nixon. JFK, he died in 1963, so 6 years before. I wasn't born then. Me neither. But just slightly. 2 years after in 71, I was born. Next question. This is an easy one. In which decade did World War II end? Becky has to go. Happy needs to make a trip to town. Bye bye, Becky. So nice to join you. And I'll remember everybody to watch her first video, first vlog. I will watch it tomorrow because I need to go to bed in half an hour. But you can go watch it after this. Yes, it is correct, Rosie. It was in 1945, so it's the 40s, of course. So 1 point to Rosie. Even though I guess some of you said she didn't say the 40s, she said a specific year. Oh, it says here 1940s, specifically 1945. So both of them are correct. So Rosie, 1 point. The next question, is who was the famous female pilot who disappeared over the Pacific Ocean in 1937? When I saw the alternatives, I thought I knew, and you are right, Camille. Hello, Camille. So cool that you're here. Yeah. Camille is saying Amelia, and that is correct. And the surname is Earhart. That's Laurie's answer. So you two girls who have your life together, you kind of filled each other out. So I guess you're gonna get 1 point each. Amelia Earhart. Hello, Dorothy. So nice of you to join. Very cool. Very good. So that was Amelia Earhart. The next question is what ancient civilization built the pyramids? So easy. Oh, you do that a lot, yeah. You finish each other's sentences, right? Egypt, Rosie, you're correct. It's not Canada, Lisa. and Mayas are not Mayas are in. Yeah, but the ancient civilization pyramids, that's the Egypt. The Mayans, that's Mexico. That is, of course, something. But I guess they're not that old. The ancient civilization is the Egyptians. So it was the alternatives were Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, Mayans. Good afternoon, Angelis. So nice of you to join. Good to see you. Very good. The Mayans too, but I think they call them something different. Yeah, they must have another name, a title instead of ancient civilization. I don't know what, but ancient civilization is way back. I guess it was the Indians. I mean, not the Indians because they weren't Indians, but the Native Americans in Mexico there. Yeah. Okay. The next question there. Ancient enough for me. Yeah. What US document begins with the words "We the people"? We the people. Yes, Rosie, it's the Constitution. Correct. 1 point to you. The Constitution. Last time we had a question, I don't even remember the question. It was something the same, but another phrase. And that was the Declaration of Independence. This one was the Constitution. We the people, blah, 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 blah. I don't know it. Maybe you know it. What is the Constitution? Then we have some more Disney questions. Lori, now it's your turn to shine. Camille's husband would be so disappointed. About what? About you not knowing it? Camille's hobby is history teacher. Oh, I understand. Yep. Exactly. Oops. Okay, Lori, here we go. Disney for you and for everybody else, but especially for her. What is the name of the fairy in Peter Pan? Oh, I know that one. Yeah, Lori, it's Tinkerbell. 1 point to Lori. Tinkerbell, she's so cute. And it's a cute name. Really cute name. The next. In Beauty and the Beast, what is the name of the teacup? The teacup. Chip. That is correct. Lori again. Sam says, wow, must be lagging. Oh, yeah. Lori answered that before Linda finished asking. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, then it must be lagging. Oh, too bad. Mrs. Potts? Nope. It was Chip, yeah. Mrs. Potts is the teapot. Okay. Teapot and teacup. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that one. The next. Is it the last one? No. What kind of animal is Bambi's friend Thumper? I know that one. What kind of animal is Bambi's friend Thumper? Yeah, Lori, it's a rabbit. You're really shining here. A hare would have also been okay. So, and one more point. I guess you've got three in a row. And the fourth question for this category is this I do not know. What's the name of Ariel's fish friend in The Little Mermaid? What's the name of Ariel's fish friend in The Little Mermaid? Flounder is correct, Laurie. I was just waiting for you to answer that. I guess maybe you were the only one who knew that one. while thumper is an easier one. And then the last question of Disney. Which Disney movie features the song Circle of Life? Ursula is the coolest. Lion King. Yeah, Camille, you got a point. Lion King. Can't no. Circle of Life. I know the song, but I can't just sing it from wherever. No, no. How bad. Terrible. I'm not in the. I'm not in it today, obviously. So 1 point for Camille. Let's see what you wrote here. Rosie only knows Ursula. Yeah. Fish sticks, says Sam. Ursula is the coolest character. And Laura said, I had a brain fart away. Go, Camille. I literally could only think of the character names. Oh yeah. Ah, cool. Good. Okay. Now some chemistry. But Becky went away, didn't she? Becky, are you here? I think that if Becky is not here, well, we can do some of them. We can do some of them. The first one I know. What is the chemical symbol for gold? For gold. Goldfinger, or something like that. Yeah, Laurie, you're correct. It's AU. Au in Norwegian. Goldfinger. And number 2. What is made up of which? Huh? No, I can't read. It's these glasses or my eyes. Water is made up of which 2 elements? It's not too bad. Not too difficult. Laurie's son-in-law has a degree in chemistry. Ah. Hydrogen and oxygen. Yes, Laurie, correct. Camille is also correct, but you were a little bit slower than Laurie, so Laurie gets the point. Sam knew it as well, and Rosie knew it. Everybody knows it. Linda knows it. Fantastic. You guys rock the chemistry section. My goodness. Oh, yeah. What element, next question. What element do all living things contain? Should I do I think I will. Yeah, we got correct answer. Laurie, carbon, and Sam also, but Laurie was quicker. Carbon. The alternatives were nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, and helium. And carbon was the correct answer. Was Rosie first? Yeah, Rosie was first. That's true. Rosie, you got the point. I missed that one. It was so quick, everything. So 1 point to Rosie. Great job. What is the pH level for pure water? What's the pH level for pure water? Rosie, you're correct again. It's 7. 7 is the correct answer. My eyes or my glasses were looking, is it 8.7? But it was answer B, 7. Laurie had no idea this time, but it was correct from Rosie, 7. The last question of chemistry. We've been there today. What gas do humans exhale? What gas do human exhale? Exhale. I never have any idea. CO2, O2, yes, Rosie, that's correct. Carb, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Rosie got a point again. Yeah, and that was that. Head first. We exhale those in a different way, at least. Yeah, the farts. We exhale. Uh, oh, I have to tell you something. But it is actually so funny when you're Norwegian, knowing this person who is not really good at speaking English, but he just tries anyway. And his English comes out really, 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 really cool. He takes Norwegian words and just use the Norwegian words when he speaks English. And the Norwegian word has another meaning than the English words. So, speaking of farts, fart or fart, but farts written like that in Norwegian means speed. Okay? Fart means speed, like velocity. And smell, like the smell, you know, uh, that also has another meaning. Smell in Norwegian is the bang when you crash. It's the bang, right? So this man says in an interview, he was a not a go-kart racer, but he was a motor, not a motorbike, a car race. He like rally. He was a rally driver, really good one, and European champion, and yeah. And he said, "Well, it's not the fart that kills you; it's the smell. So it's not the speed that kills you; it's the bang." He was going to say, but it said it's not the fart that kills you; it's the smell. It's so funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. He had another one that's not that funny, but it's kind of cool as well because in Norwegian we say it's more difficult to translate. Bare, only, or just. But we say only, only. Oh, this is stupid. No, stay with that fart. It's so cool. It's not the fart that kills you; it's the smell. It's really funny. Uh, oh yeah, Lori has to set up her virtual tutoring, so she has to go. Yeah, bye bye, Dorothy as well. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of tired as well. I think maybe I'm kind of like I always want to hit that 2 hour or 3 hours mark, but I'm kind of so tired that maybe we should just say bye bye. But there are so many people here. I don't know. Should we take another category? Or should we do something else? Should I show you something? Well, there are many people here who wasn't here in the beginning, so I can just show you some things that I finished this one with. I've woven in all of the ends and finished it, so it is now done. So my friend can bring it home to my other friend, so she will take it with her on the plane on Saturday. And this sweater that I made on my last video. I finished it yesterday, but I have redone this cuff. Actually, I was going to redo this, but I redid this as well. Also because it was a little on the short side. So I've added 2 more rounds of clusters. And then I did the ribbing a little bit tighter, I think. Maybe. Yeah, now they look kind of the same. But I will redo this as well because I need 2 more rounds of clusters, and I'll need one height more, one stitch more in the height. So I'll be doing that. And then it will be done, and then I'll just have to lose another 20 pounds and I can use it. Thank you. Yeah, I really like it as well. And I'm not very fond of this color in itself, but here I think this blue was really cool, cute. I really liked it, and I like that it's kind of red here, and yeah. I was cheating though because I didn't want so much white. Look at all this white; it's quite a lot of white. Imagine me having to have more white than this. The backside is like this. Maybe I didn't show that on the video yesterday because it's a bit different up here, of course, since I do back and forth when I get to under the arm here. Yeah. Yes. As Lisa says, please, if you don't know, if you would want to watch the replay, I will be really happy. Well, if you have watched this, I guess you don't have to watch the replay. Yeah. Yeah, more white would have been too much, but it's okay. It's not too much. I really like my other that didn't have any white. But if you're going to have white, it's okay to have more than just one stripe. So that's okay, but not more than this. That's true. And I don't like wearing white, kind of. Yeah, I do. I've got the Austrian flag here. Here. Look here. The red with white in between. Austria. I actually, that was in the back of my mind. I was having that. I mean, I didn't plan on it, but when I saw it, I was thinking in Austria. Rosie want to crochet tomorrow, so you will rewatch it. Oh, how nice! Oh, that's nice. Very good. It's the right amount. Agreed. I rewatch them when I am knitting or crocheting too. Oh, how cute of you guys that you watch them again. Very nice. Did I have something else? No, it was these then. That these are going to be a bag. But I'll just have to continue. And then it's this hat that is just started, but I have to untangle this. So that is, and then of course, this one that I had to frog. And this is actually from my friend Annette, who was in here just a bit. But I had to frog it because it was too tight up here. I had decreased way too much. I had decreased it from an extra large down here to an extra small almost up here. So I had to decrease all the way down here or something and then do it again. So now it's better. Now it's down to an L, I think, to a large. So there, yeah. And now tomorrow I have my last day of work before Easter, and I really like that I can then use a lot of time with crocheting, and I will be doing a lot. So yeah. Thank you. You are really enjoyable, all of you as well. You're hilarious, Lisa, and everybody are so nice. Really, really like being with you in this group. Oh, how cool, Rosie. You've been looking forward to the whole day. Thank you, thank you. How much do you all get off for Easter? We have, I have the whole week. But in Norway, we would also have Monday after Easter. But we don't here in Spain. My school don't. We can, because we have some Spanish holidays, and then we don't have all the Norwegian holidays. So I get a whole week, actually 9 days, considering Sunday and Saturday and Sunday this week as well. So that is pretty cool. Lisa has half a day tomorrow and will be at the phone place getting a new cell phone though. Oh, okay, cool. Hubby gets the Friday and Monday. Okay. Okay, yeah, next Friday and then the Monday. Yeah. But the schools, or is he? Was he? Oh, he was a chemistry teacher. Was he? Or am I mistaken? Did I remember correctly? So for as teacher, they don't have. Yeah, most schools. Yeah, history was okay. Yeah. Rosie will have a nice, peaceful, and cozy Easter at home. Me too. Oh, I can't wait. I just have to go to school tomorrow, some hours, and then at 1:30 actually, I could go home. But I think I will have to do some little work before. Yeah. Yes, I need to do some work because my desk is filled with things. Kind of like this desk, but worse. And there are coming some workers are going to be putting up a wall in all of us teachers. We're, I don't know how many are we, like 18 or 20 maybe, in the same room, a big room with our desks. And they are going to be building up a wall between us. So we've got two rooms because next year we will use one for just our breaks, and the other one will be a music room. And all of the workers, we will be in smaller rooms having our desks there. So they will be putting up that wall, building that wall, and I guess there will be a lot of dust, even though they said that there won't. So I think I should stay a bit to tidy up my place a little bit, or put some plastic over top on top of it. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, I think if you're talking about me, that I will get a lot done. I think so because I can also crochet until midnight, until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm definitely going to do that, and then of course I'll be sleeping until 8, 9, or 10 maybe. Um, Rosie says I was at the dentist 3 times in 1 week. Oh, long for cozy, yeah, I guess. Actually, know something. When I'm at the dentist, I sometimes, if I'm tired, I kind of fall asleep. Once I really fell asleep just for a second, but I think I started snoring or something, and I woke up. Oh yeah, yeah. Toss some plastic over it and call it a day. I should do that. I agree. I should do that. But my desk is terrible. It is so terrible. I'm the opposite of you. About what? About staying up late? You go to bed early and then you get up early. Maybe, Rosie? Oh, no, 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 the dentist. I forget so quickly. Dentist gives you anxiety, Camille. I got so used to going to the dentist when I was in middle school. I had so many holes 2 years in a row. So I had to go there all the time. So I've gotten used to it, but I need injection, of course. That's important. Oh, Lisa, you also fall asleep at the dentist. Yeah, it's cozy. And we talk. I remember when I was in Norway going to the dentist there. I was laying there and we were talking. I was trying to talk to him, and sometimes they understood me with all of those things in there. Sometimes they understood me. They asked me questions and I answered it. We had a blast. Oh, you like to stay up late as well. Okay, so it was the dentist part. Yes, it's so cozy. And I think now that the summer is kind of coming, it would be good to stay outside. But I've had this problem. I cannot, I do not think that I can have my door open um, anytime soon because I've had so many t- tiny flies all around, and they in the night they go to my bathroom. I have my bathroom with one small light on, and there they die. So they go in there and then they die there. They're so tiny, and I've been sitting here sometimes and I'm itching and what is it? I think it's those flies, but and they're either this big, not this big, but really big, fat flies, or those tiny bits. And I've never had them before. I think it's because of the rainy weather we've had lately. A lot of rain, and then these small creatures or insects have come. I had a lot of bad things before this dentist. He's great. Ah, Lisa says, my mother was terrified of the dentist, so she did a lot of hypnosis with us kids so that we would be relaxed at the dentist. All these years later, all of us just zonk out at the dentist. Fantastic. Gnats. Oh, you mean that insect? Maybe it's another, maybe it's not flies, maybe it's something else. Gnats. Haven't heard of that. Let me look it up. Gnats. What is gnats? Gnats. Oh, knot. I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I think gnats. Don't they? Aren't they like mosquitoes that they leave an itch? Because I don't itch. I think I itch when they're there, and then they go away, and then I don't itch. Aren't gnats like mosquitoes that way? Sam doesn't have an issue with the dentist. Other than their bills. Yeah, you can say that. Luckily, Spain is not as expensive as Norway. Norway is crazy expensive. I guess I guess it's kind of like 1/4 of the price here. 1/3 or 1/4 than Norway. So I'm lucky. They don't itch me. They like to fly up your nose. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ugh. And ears, I guess. Oh yeah. Maybe there are gnats then. Gnats. Gnats. Do you pronounce the G? Gnats or just gnats? Hmm. Yes. These Conchok is the bill. I get implants. Private payment. Yeah. I have actually. I'm going to back in I don't know 3-4 weeks, and I have a tooth where I think it's here. Yeah, that they're going to do a root canal. So that will be. I don't know how much it will be, but maybe 200 euros. I don't know, like $200. Normal when I go to the dentist, they charge me 60 euros, like for something. And then last time I paid 30 euros for a photo and 60 euros for the treatment or the work part. So that's kind of cheap. It's cheap, especially as compared to the Norwegian. Nats. Okay, so without the G. Thank you. Camille says they don't itch me. They like to fly. And like $2,000 with insurance. Seriously? A root canal? $2,000? And with insurance? I mean, are you serious? If you have insurance, then it costs 2,000 euros, dollars. Yeah, I know that your healthcare is bad. The healthcare in Europe is really good, but the teeth dentist thing is another thing. That is not included. It's very little included. In Norway, you get a free dentist until you're 18, I think. And then from 18 to 22, you pay 1/4 of the price. And then you have to pay the whole thing. But 2,000 euros for a root canal? That's crazy. Rosie says about 100 euros for a root canal in Austria. But maybe more now. Maybe it's 100 euros for me also then. I guess. I guess it won't be more than Austria in Spain. Something like that, I guess. Rosie pay about 2,800 for one implant. Okay. 2,800 euros for one implant. But 2,000 for a root canal, that's terrible. If it was for an implant, that would be something else. But for a root canal? Whew. Well, anyways, we reached the 2-hour mark and 12 minutes more. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. It was really, really nice. Even though I feel kind of tired, I bet you can tell as well. And my eyes are tired. I am tired, and my speech is tired, or my thoughts, my brain doesn't function as it should. I'll be much better on Sunday when we get back on the live then. I promise. So at 6 o'clock European time on Sunday, we'll meet again if you want to. You're really welcome. It was so nice. It was so many new people as well, new names. That was really cool. So thank you so much, everybody. We had a blast today as well. So see you next time. Yeah, I will sleep. And then tomorrow I will watch Becky's vlog, first vlog. So you please go watch that if you have the possibility now to watch Becky's first vlog. You can go do that. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.